Welcome back to Pups and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Gujarat. We're going for Keep the Flames Burning. We had to flip over to Zoroastrian religion, and we have to go grab our centers of faith and build up the monument of over in Shirvan, Baku Teshka, which is going to require a bunch of money and us to have Shirvan, of course. I was looking to attack Timmy last episode, but then I realized I was still married, and probably married for a while. So attacking somebody else might be prudent. I don't remember what my last state of hitting people was quite. We have a look at aggressive expansion. Some people care, Eating up Garha is definitely an option, and or eating Bahmanis. With tech we can take, would be ahead of time though, and without the innovativeness bonus, so we're not doing that. Very innovativeness. Crazy. Alright, what's else going on? My estates are kinda unhappy. That says to me that I recently clicked buttons, and I did. Good. I don't think we have any religion buttons we can press. No. We can choose a thing for every holy site we have, but we only have the one. So there's that. I'm feeling an unpause here, and then potentially soon either a war against the Bahmani folks, which we could just do right now. Could even do a holy war, because they're cursed infidels, which does reduce AE. And gives a prestige bonus. I think it's just better than Conquest. Yeah, it should be. So it is show superiority, so we have to win battles, but otherwise it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that's why we took the thing. It makes more sense to attack Bahmanis directly than to attack Garha, because Garha is protected by them and others. So yeah, I'm actually thinking that wouldn't be the worst idea ever to have my folks meet up on the border to Bahmanis, and then maybe meet up and beat up, as they say. Did they say that? I'm sure they say that. We have some money, we have a lot of manpower, so throwing out more troops should be easy. I wanted money to build up a center of trade, but I always spend it. Oh well. We're not tech-wise in any sort of good cannon tech yet, so I think I'm just going to keep on building a bunch of infantry here. And I mean, this is one advantage of having quantity ideas, that I can just do this and be fine. Like right this. Like right this. Yes, that's what I meant to say. I meant to say right like this. But hey. Somebody embraced institution. I didn't read which one, but I did want to consider selling colonialism to people, and it's starting to spread to Jampur here. And it's also starting to spread to Timmy, which is actually bad for me. That might be a reason to stop. I won't be able to stop the spread to Jampur and from there to others. I could stop the spread to Timmy by making them haters, but I don't want to do that right now. I think I'll have to be fine. Question is, do I sell my institution to Jampur? And I think the answer has to be yes. If they're already getting it here, at least even at high speed, yeah. Let's go ahead and take their money while we can. Yeah, that's a lot of money. 10% of their income. I'll take it. I'll also go and convert somebody here. If I do feel a bit rushed to you today, that is because I am, although there's no reason to talk fast. Because it's not that I have to get a specific amount of stuff done today, it's just that I don't have a lot of time to record. It's just my mental state, I suppose, of feeling rushed. Rather than actually having to talk quickly here. At all. Now, if I attack you, can I call in the Jampuri? And if so, can I maybe have them defend against the Bengalese again? I can. I can also call in Orissa, which is a bit risque. Can't call in Timmy. Would have loved to call in Timmy, but that's not a thing here. I think I call in Jampur, and then consider calling in the Orissans later. I just don't want them to die to the brunt of the attack there. Oh, also, Bisa pointed out that I apparently took a full-price trade efficiency person rather than taking the half-price trade efficiency person that we worked so hard to get. Let's swap that out. I did that correctly this time. I might actually be interested in unrest reduction person while I'm at war. Yeah, and I can't even afford to use. I'm just going to run with the +1 unrest reduction person. Yeah, stop your suppression. And once again, my plan is roughly going to be to let Jampur deal with Bengal. Didn't really work out last time, but it kinda did. And to take out the main participant on our own. Let's spend a bit of dip. I don't want to take tech ahead of time, there's no point, so I will go and grab some development, ideally in a place that will not necessarily develop in the future. Could be like Jalalabad. I think it is Jalalabad, but obviously with the right edict, if I find it this time, development cost, yes. Yeah, that's my issue with it. One of my issues with it. Not a lot of room there for any clicks. Bilwara would be next, but also doesn't have a lot of room. Does anybody have room for clicks? Not really, right? Because we've been looking for these kind of places for a while. What about Eugene here? I'm gonna put some clicks into Eugene. Not enforce unity, encourage development. Clickety clackety cluckety. I should probably do another pass on the old thingamabob. The old edicts. Can't on one though. I will buy another leader. I have okay millpower right now, and having a leader for each of my armies sounds like a good plan when we're fighting the Bahmanis. Alright, I think that's all I want to do. Nothing I want to do at peace. I don't think I want to drop autonomy, although I could do so in some places. My 6 is like a lot, right? It's not like these places have tons of autonomy, but they have tons of reduced unrest. Why are they so low on unrest? Like Jalalabad. We just had Jalalabad, there you are. Why are you not at all unhappy? Tolerance, consort of the people. Okay. Didn't look like anything that would necessarily go away, so I don't think I'm super unhappy about hitting a few of these reduce autonomy buttons before we go to war. Not so much these, because that's all timed. But you. Yeah, no, do these 12s as well. I'm not going to do the 11s, they're a bit scary. Maybe I do Mandu. Yeah, let's do Mandu because they had very high autonomy. But otherwise, this seems fine. Declare war, call in Champur. Don't think I'm co-belligerent Koti. I mean, I could have a look, not call it somebody else. I don't care about Koti. What's even a Koti? We're gonna go for Holy War. Confirm, confirm. Now, you have a siege pip, you have 2 siege pips and 2 cannons. Now, 2 cannons are 1 cannon to quote-unquote many. But, I mean, it's better to have too many than too few, right? Well, kind of not necessarily, no, but... You know where I'm coming from here. Come on, give me a break. And go to some sort of siege check. I'm gonna go a bit over normal siege check size here, just so we don't get surprised by a huge Bahmani army. We're also at speed 5 for some reason, which for wars I try not to be. I know I can call in Orissa. I don't give too many hoots right now. I go to Washim. Now, if I'm in Washim, can I go to Ilishpur? My return province should be Darangan. Yeah, I can't. No, I can. Okay. Sure. Let's say yes. Let's claim that I understand. Because everything else would obviously be stupid, right? How could I not understand? Did we just get crushed? I mean, we won. We sank a heavy and a bunch of lights, and we lost 2 lights and a cog of our own. And we captured a boat, so we probably lost 3 actually. And then got 1 back, essentially. Kind of tempted to buy a dip person here, an admiral. You know what, let's. Not a great one. But it's going to make our naval combat a bit better, which is good. And the real reason I don't super mind buying one is that every pip of maneuver on an admiral gives you extra trade power from the trade fleet that they're on, so they're not useless at peace. Now I assume you're going to go and repair. You are, I think. That's a stack wipe. Good boy. Who's a good boy? And I believe I have a spare cannon lying around. Let's see. A bit of a risky move there, but you know, what isn't? Send some backup. I have to be slightly careful with my carpet sieging. I don't want to get surprised, and I can't see everything. Most of the Bengali are over here. Well, the Bengali, yes, but also the Bahmani. So that's nice. Yeah, there are only 17,000 Bahmani soldiers, and 13 of them are over in Jampur/Bengal. Again, it's quite possible that we have to go and fight for our Jampuri friends if we want to keep them in the war. But if we must, then we must, right? Needs must and all that. Also, if Bahmanis is happy to let me ravage their countryside while they're doing stupidly stuff over here, then that's also quite fine. I am very tempted now, though, to call in these 15,000 Orisons. Because that seems like it could be a lot of help. Yeah, let's do it. Let's call them to arms. 10 favors, sure. Not good for the fleet, unfortunately. Maybe they can support with their 5 heavies from here. They are. Good. Good. Maybe it's fine after all. That's interesting. Oh, because there's a connection here, I see. I was wondering why I could walk to Paithra but not Ahmadinejad here. But that's because there's a connection right here to the fort. So all the neighboring provinces here are connected to forts controlled by the enemy. And unfortunately, our Merc leader lost his or her siege pip, which isn't great. Speaking of not great, my ability to click things is not great either. Right now, you have a siege pip actually. Why are you just hanging out then? Split you in half, get you sieging down Warangal. War angle. Jampur, you win some, you lose some. Damnation, I don't care about trade league. Hormuz has a trade league though. Oh, yes, if they're the leader, they can be bigger than one province, of course. I was surprised by the fact that they were able to be in a trade league with their size, but clearly that's not actually a problem. Take more forts. I'm not sure that that's the battle you want to take, Jampur, even if you have Orissa friends coming in. But there's so many Bengalese. No, Orissa did come in. Ooh, navally, it's not looking too great there. This one here might work out. Ooh, very strong general on the Jampuri there, at least in the fire phase. Morale, tactics, seems doable. Yeah, they're gonna win. Good. Good thing we caught in those Orissans, even though they're gonna screw up over here against Koti of all people. How could you? Who are you? Chanda. Hi, Chanda. What's you doing? I can probably walk there with a bit of a detour. Sure. Oh, you're a brave person. My subject. Bundle cunt. I think I will grab these and these and get them over there to Canker. Get a bit more of a force on the Eastern Front. Support our friends if they need it. If they're fine, then I'm not gonna bother. But if they need my help, then I might, mind you, actually help out. No leader for me right here, right now. But a pretty large number. Yeah, I can just make them run away, which is fine. Listen. Don't go there, locking in. Do I want to lock in on that? Hate not having a leader, but I have so much backup coming in. Yeah, I think I lock into that. They also get backup. Look at these numbers. I don't think I'll buy another general. Oh, we're also getting the Bundelkhandi general. That's good. It's not a great general or anything, but it is a general. And the enemy also doesn't have great command power right there. So that's probably quite alright. Pop. And... The old poppin', maybe something like this. They have a lot of forts over there in Bahmanes. But look at Jaunpur actually doing their job. I mean, we gave them help, but they're actually doing something useful here. We're not going to take any land from Bengal, so we don't care that Jaunpur are the ones getting the occupation, I don't think. We should just be able to deal with that eventually. Dundari separatists. Independence for Dundar. And Dundar and Sekwahadi. These two places. Dundar is protected. Sekwahadi is not. So one would hope that they rise up in Sekwahadi. No, in Dundar. Not in Sekwahadi. Keep on beating people up. Looks like we stole a heavy. Not into that. Sure. Oh, the enemy numbers are very much non-existent, so I have no issues sending you folks over to Dundar to actually take control of my rebel problem. And this is the power of quantity ideas, right? We can just flood them. We're outflanking them wherever they are. We can afford the troops. We have no issues with manpower. Well, we're kind of low now, but we can build a bunch of troops. And all that. It's just good. Yeah, I will stick with the professionalism, even though money is something I would really like to finally do the thing with the stuff into place. But, I mean, wishes, fishes, etc. Oh, that one's interesting. What's your return province? I can't see it. Do you not have a return province? Did I somehow lose your return province, or am I just blind? Should be a flag somewhere, right? Outside of zone of control. Maybe because they took the fort, something changed about their return province or anything? Ah, right, because this is a fort next to a fort. I see. So I think my return province is now going to be set to Badar once I enter Golconda. Yep. And now I can move here or there because they're essentially the same movement. But I don't actually need to be there because I already put a stack there from the other side. Fine. Leave then. Ooh, rebels are already up. I like it. Mercantilism for a tiny bit of dip. I do like it. We lost the heavy we stole, I suppose. I'm going to assume that we didn't repair in the meantime, and therefore the heavy died that we stole in the earlier fight. At least that's what I'm going to claim happened. Good. These folks did fire in Dundar, so we're fine. Protect in whatever it's called will the fort in whatever it's called will protect us from any harm until my troops are there. Lost general around like that at all. Suppose I'm gonna grab a new one. Fine. Okay, more than fine. Oh, but I didn't pay attention in the south, and we're actually gonna get beaten there, aren't we? I don't love big wars. I do love zero roads on my enemies. Can we fight this right now? I mean, they have that shock, which is scary, and there's a tiny amount of reinforcements, and they're almost gone. Can we roll better than they did? We might win this. Ah, no, they got the backup in. No, we're not winning that, and we also can't choose where we run. Still killed. Okay, not great amounts. Shouldn't obviously have got myself caught there. That's just me being focused on something else elsewhere. Mistakes do happen. They are sometimes made. How are you split up again? How do I constantly manage that? I will ignore these vile rumors because we're personally popular. Righteous. Beat up the rebels. You are still attached here. Maybe I mustn't double select, right? I must do this, select them both, but just select the one that is being attached to. That might be how that's supposed to be handled. Oh, I suppose how I have to handle it. Down goes Warangle. What's a Warangle? That's you. And I can't get into Conde Devu thanks to forts. I don't want to walk over there thanks to it being very far away. I do want the siege pip person on the siege though. Let's make sure that that happens. Down go the filthy enemy. And this very much looks like, wow, what a bit of piecemeal here. You must have more than one warbangle. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm just gonna go and take stuff from them. I want their war reps, and I want a bunch of prestige. Do I care if the alliance Brahmanis? I don't think I do, actually. Let's end the rivalry. Not to Jampur, though. To Ava. I don't want them to go friendly with any of those other people. I don't think I can ask for anything like that. I don't think I want to return any cores here, even though it would make the Jampuri kind of happy. Oh, you're not even into this? Wait, yeah, because I still have transfer trade clicked, right? Yeah. As much money as you would do. That's actually a decent amount. So little prestige. Alright, because we're sharing with our allies, right? Yeah, no, 7 will be this. Wow. Yeah, we don't get a lot here. But it's fine, right? Giving up anything. I could argue that I should go for transfer trade power instead. Or actually even steer trade. Maybe we don't do this. And we don't do the rivalry, but we instead steer the cash money to me, which they won't do. But they're super close. Let's give them a little bit of time. Surely they'll be less happy to be in the war. And maybe even those other participants, or the participants in that other war will peace out. And if that happens, we can grab even more war score through occupation. And ideally through occupation done by somebody else. Yeah, let's get those siege pips onto that fort in Konda, whatever it's called. Let's get all you joined up with you, and you sit on the unrest up there. Converted some heretics. Now these two, Shekhawati and Dandar. Oh, these two. Enforce unity. Convert. And also go to my states. No. This edict thing. Yeah. Let's not have an edict in Gurd, or what's the one we care about? Jaipur. I could have seen it at the 0-day thing there. No edict. No edict. Bit annoying that I have to scroll here. Well, I haven't done this in a while, have I? Well, I gotta pay you bureaucrats, right? Ooh, like that jump. We're actually taking a province for themselves there. That makes me think that I probably should quickly grab these other provinces before other people get similar ideas. Also, you don't need to be on there, so you can be in there. I mean, sure. We died a little too soon, they say. That's actually fine. We have a decent consort. As long as she's alive until our heir comes of age, we fine. Did lose a staff, of course, which is never nice. But people die, it happens. Not too flustered by that. Oh, you were attached to that. I didn't want that. Because that, oh no, the Merc General actually doesn't have a siege pip anymore, does he? No, get out of there. Get out of there. 95, 96, 99. Now how about those Bengalese? They will give me what I want right now. Good. Made it for themselves, get out of my sight. The advantage of doing these peace deals is that we get all the steer trade and we get all the war reps. We don't have to share with our allies. And now I should really be able to look at a peace deal with you in a day. What does that encompass? We can take whatever we want, but obviously I would kind of like to take the things that we have claims on, especially if they lead to a mission, like subjugate Rashputana does not go into here, okay. Conquer Malwa is already done, naval dominance certainly doesn't need it. Do we not actually? And I've checked this before. Yeah, I think we don't actually need any of those for any missions. Okay, so we can just take good stuff that we have claims on. Claims because it will have easier time integrating the land. Looking at Daud-Talabat. I'm also looking at Bijapur, although we don't have a claim, but that's a pretty great trade province. And then I'm probably not going to go into Bidar and Golconda. So what's the peace deal here? You. Like you. And
it will add Bahmanis to my more or less permanent list of people who hate me.
But maybe that's okay. I mean, I don't need to take Bijapur. But it's a double send-off trade. Oh, are we taking Daud-Tala? We are, okay. Maybe something like this. Yeah, we could take more, but aggressive expansion is still a thing. As much as I might say it's just a number, it's a thing. Maximum size peace deal. Seems kind of okay. Now we have those weird Bahmani particulars, or whatever they are. Which is slightly annoying. I could separate peace Koti. I don't actually think I have any war score against them, do I? I do not, no. I think I just do this. And then hope that for once the rebels understand what's going on and leave me. Our extension should be fine. Peace. We have again 18 of the power projection, but that's alright, we have a lot of that. Get all the cores running that we can. Let's have you meet up in Goa, and you, I don't know, in Bijapur, and you come over into here or something. And then I'm gonna put a cut in here, yes, a minute ahead of time-ish, because I, as I said, have an engagement. I have to be somewhere. I should have been somewhere 11 minutes ago. So, yeah. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything at all to say, be it nice or be it not so nice, although obviously I would love you to be civil. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you can feel free to also let me know about that. Yep, that's not the last thing here. So, like, subscribe, comment, and see you folks next time.